Bring it here.
A lot of things you just suppress. You say, well, okay, this happened, and let's just put it aside and let it go, because you have to get on with life.
Bring me the ball.
But when I rub my mustache, and in the memory of, if you will, Robert Greenwood, you really have these, deep philosophical thoughts about, how can we really change human nature? The Vietnam War was ironically called your senior trip. The rich class would take a senior trip after graduation and you go down to Acapulco, Mexico, go over to Europe. The poor people, their senior trip was Vietnam. I was very fortunate to have received a scholarship to New Mexico State University. 2 years of ROTC was required. Being as I did not like marching, I got into the Air Force ROTC program. Vietnam War obviously was not over with when I graduated from college, so I became a Vietnam vet, not really wanting to be. The psychological impact, I think, depended upon at what level of the war you were in. I was very fortunate to be an officer. I was very fortunate to be a pilot. If you will, we flew to the war, and we had a detachment. We lost a lot of friends over there. We lost good fighting buddies. People were shot down. I had an airplane blown up pretty close to me. I had surface-to-air missiles locked on us. So it was a tense situation, but it's not as psychological as, say, Mr. Johnson had, where he was on the ground and you're in the Army and you're walking along a trail and all of a sudden your best friend is nothing now. I guess what really psychologically affected us were people back home and the news media that were really calling us, the people that were over there as the instruments, war criminals, baby killers. We had rotten vegetables thrown at us. We couldn't go anywhere unless we were out of uniform. And I really feel like that psychologically really impacted a lot of my generation. The day is vivid. It's a partly cloudy day. I mean, you can remember a lot about it, and a lot of things you can't remember about it. It's really ironic. We had a wingman. He was an F-4, and a surface-to-air missile brought him down. They bailed out, both the front and the back seater bailed out. I was able to talk to him on his survival radio, and Charlie got him. It was pretty emotional. My navigator and I just made a comment, said, well, what we do is get a bracelet. And what they had in those days was a copper bracelet, and with the people that were captured, they'd have their rank and their name on and their service affiliation. Well, this was Robert Greenwood, and we were not allowed to wear jewelry as Air Force pilots and aircrew members. So we decided that we would, instead of having a copper bracelet, we'd grow a mustache, and we'd shave it off when he came home. And he's never come home. You don't think about it every day. I mean, I think that would be foolish to say you do. But there'll be moments, or quiet moments, sometimes daily, depending on what's happening. But you think about how we humans waste so much life. over, in my opinion, pretty stupid things.